Hey, what did it say in the Bible? Be good to thy neighbor. That's all I'm trying to do, pal. All I'm trying to do.
I had this neighbor who called the cops on me all the time because I was loud and disrespectful, and my place was this nightmare. I mean, I wasn't an ideal neighbor to have, ever, let alone when the downward spiral really kicked into high gear.
I dare you to call the cops.
Guy kept complaining, calling and complaining, and cops kept coming.
He was told to complain about the noise.
Yeah.
It was a little bit loud, so just tone it down.
For sure.
These are cool, so.
Right on, man. Thank you, guys. You calling the cops on me when I'm not even allowed.
This war ensued where I was pounding on the wall, jamming stuff through the wall into his apartment, being a nightmare at his door.
And I hate my neighbor. Get out of this building. Actually, thank you for calling the cops so much so that I got so much good footage.
Yeah, call the cops.
The cops are coming upstairs.
He did call the cops.
Yeah, you guys are more than welcome to come on right in. Okay, for sure, man. Absolutely, man. I'm the reason one.
The cops showed up and arrested me for vandalism with no shirt, no shoes, and a bag of cocaine in my pocket.
All right, game on, guys. Game on, guys.
You have any weapons on you, dude?
And not at all.
So they find the bag of cocaine and they rearrest me for felony drug possession.
After a day and a half in jail, they let me out. Yeah, dude. You guys been waiting for a while, huh?
As soon as I got out of jail, I went straight home where I had more cocaine and ketamine and marijuana and pills and beers and went on this rampage.
Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm dead sober, you see? And I will be with you honestly. It's not all about you or me. It's about us. See? I just got out of jail. Got out of jail. This is some good music.
That's when he got out of jail and the whole episode really started going downhill fast. It really got bad.
We love this car. We love this car. We love this car so much. Wait, I'm a fuck. Like I'm a fuck. Like I'm wait. I'm supposed to what? We are going Matrix. I need to just See. God is one.
Says I'm a cop. Something else, dude.
See, were you intoxicated or anything?
Not at all.
Not at all?
I would love to see what you can do.
If I couldn't have tried harder to go straight back to jail with more felony charges. The fact that I didn't get arrested that day is unbelievable to me.
Like a ruckus.
I didn't expect to hear from Steve after I dropped him off that night. I thought I wasn't going to hear from him anymore. I thought he was gone.
When all the media came out about me being in jail, the apartment complex I was in had enough and they evicted me.
I'm getting evicted. Everything's got to be out. Oh, everything's got to be out? Everything's going out. I'm moving out. You get my point? You get my point?
He had been sending emails, and these emails had this tone about life and death and immortality and resignation to the fact that this life sucked, but what happened next was somehow so much better, and it scared the hell out of me.
And Dad and Cindy, if you don't see that it's perfectly fine and more than half full, then you're gonna find out that it gets broken!
all of a sudden, this one day, we started getting letters with intent to harm himself.
He sends out this suicidal sounding email about doing this jump from his apartment.
Okay, this is where I'm jumping out off a little gas motorcycle, no Harley. It would suck if I fell, but I'd probably survive. And Mom, I really need you.
They had to be there by 10, or I'm gonna jump out the window and kill myself. I'm ready to die.
Knoxville got in the mix, and I told him to do anything he had to do, tie him up, throw him in a car, and take him to the hospital.
I just called Jeff, and I was like, let's just go get him and take him to get help.
I found out we can do this thing called a 5150 where we can take somebody who is losing it and put him in a hospital and they'll just evaluate him for 72 hours.
Knoxville wrote me back, 10 a.m. What's with the early call times? Sheesh. And I'm like, okay, all right, noon. You know? And I had no idea that I was scheduling my own intervention. Like, the guys showed up with no cameras, no nothing. They just showed up and they said, there's 8 of us and there's 1 of you. You're going in for a psychiatric evaluation.
Stevo's never been the most aggressive guy. He kind of looked around, he's like, okay. he's not much of a fighter.
You know, he wanted to film it. He was like, yeah, rad, guys. And he's like, wait, why don't any of you guys have cameras? And so he popped his camera out.
Like, I'm gonna film my own intervention. And Knoxville just knocks his camera out of my hand. And there's this one frame, if you look at it, like you can see this look on Knoxville's face. Everyone's seen him in such incredible agony, but he's never had such a pained look on his face that I've ever seen, except in that one shot.
The Jackass guys, they did what we couldn't do. We could make a plan. We could have it all ready to go, but we couldn't get Steve to go.
We threw him in a car, brought him to the hospital, and that saved his life, for sure.